Nice. Hi everyone and welcome back to another show where this week we start in an unexpected place, the world of Virginia Tech men's soccer, which had a huge week producing the number one pick in the MLS Super Draft, Daniel Pereira. He surpasses the great Patrick Nyarko, who was in school when I still was, actually, at the height of the Hokies program when they made the Final Four, as the top pick that the Hokies have ever produced. A very cool honor for the young man who played at Northside High School in Roanoke. Has started for the Hokies for a couple of seasons. His teammate Christo Strickler also taken in the draft 30th overall. He's headed to Houston. Daniel headed to expansion club Austin, so both headed to Texas where they hopefully will have a long career battling it out in a friendly rivalry of Virginia Tech alumni. Awesome week for Coach Mike Brizendine and his program. Something to be very excited about. This team has been on the rise again in the ACC, which is undoubtedly the best football conference, as it were, producing half of the top 20 selections and the top 5 this year. No argument can be made that the ACC, when it comes to men's and women's soccer, really is essentially the SEC as football would be concerned, the American kind. Now on the men's basketball side, the Hokies continued their winning ways at Wake Forest Sunday evening with a 64-60 win over the Demon Deacons. That's a team that's probably a year away from really knocking a lot of folks off, but they've come close to a lot of good teams this year. Something to keep an eye on. I think they'll be a lot more improved by the time they have the return game in Blacksburg towards the end of the season. Now, the Hokies had their game at Boston College postponed, probably canceled realistically. There's not a lot of room in the schedule for a makeup, but COVID issues in the BC program, we wish them all the best. The Hokies, however, head even further north to Syracuse, where they take on the Orange Saturday at noon. Now, legendary coach Jim Boeheim, of course, has his team rocking the zone. As always, they struggled a little bit early on, but have started to round into form, and it should be a really, really good game. Now, our analysis beyond that pretty much centers on Coach Boeheim. It's time to highlight some great moments in his coaching career. Jim Boeheim, Hall of Famer and wildly cranky old man. The NFL playoffs coming to a head with these games this weekend. Hopefully we have a cool Super Bowl matchup. Kind of rooting for Aaron Rodgers versus Buffalo, but we'll see. Almost any combination here is going to be a lot of fun and should provide a good game with some actual fans in place. So something to look forward to. In the meantime, as always, check out sonsofsaturday.com. A cool interview with Jarrett Hewitt coming up on the podcast. And, of course, written content from the scribes. Lots of good stuff to check out. Make sure you do. Now, for everyone else, I'd like to say have a good weekend. Enjoy the basketball. Enjoy the football. Crack open a beverage if you have the time. Find a blue light. Go Bills. Have a great weekend.